Hey guys, it's time for my next entry. Oh, thanks. Sorry, the dog was moving. I was like, what is the door opening? Because I ain't doing this vlog with people hanging out, like right there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I saw I had a lot of viewers, so thanks. And I got a lot of support on Facebook and some text messages and things. And so I really want to thank you all for, listening to my ramblings, because that's pretty much what we're doing here. Okay, so it is time for our next song from True Colors, because I told you we'd do the whole thing. So I wasn't really excited about doing this next song until I just sat down and listened to it right before I turned the camera on. Because it's I Want You to Know featuring Selena Gomez. And, okay, truth be told, it's not my favorite song on the album. It's not. It's still really good. It is. It's just on an amazing album. There's got to be one song that you're like, it's just not as good as all the others. But that doesn't make it bad. It just makes it not as good. They can't be all 10 out of 10, right? I mean, 9 out of 10 is still really good. I mean, I'm not grading it right now. Shut up. Okay. So, I like the song. It is. It's good. It was the first single off of it, and so it was the first taste we got of Zedd since he put out Clarity and, some random remixes or whatever. But it was like, okay, here we go. This is what we're going to be looking forward to. And it kind of got me excited because it's all poppy and dancey and it's really catchy and, it's a radio type song. Because Selena Gomez is on it, and not that he's not good enough to be on the radio by himself, because he is with other songs people don't really know. But anyways, not here to talk about it. I'm not reviewing the song. I'm talking about life. Okay. When I first initially heard this song, I kind of related it again to the ex. And I tried my hardest to unrelate it from him and to relate it to other people, to friends, or to other things like that, and I couldn't. And I really just sat down and listened to him. Like, it's okay that I relate it to him. Because this was kind of post-breakup, I hope you're okay kind of song. Like, we went through some troubles right after we broke up because we remained friends for the longest time after, because we didn't have an ugly breakup. It was an ugly after breakup, and we're not talking about that. And that's, again, nobody's fault except for mine. I was going to say nobody, but then I realized a lot of it's me. I caused a lot of problems. And that's okay, because, again, I've apologized for them, and I have realized that I caused a lot of those problems. So, moving on. This was kind of my song to be like, I hope you're okay. At first I thought it was our Get Back Together song. But then I'm like, no, it's not. It's our... I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course. I mean, minus the I'm all yours, because I'm not. But, we're pretty freaking similar. We had the same birthday, for real. Put two of us together in the same room. It worked for a really long time. It did. And again, I'm not talking shit on him. If you're watching, I'm not saying bad things about you. I don't want anything to be misconstrued. I'm mostly talking about myself here. But it's more of it's our time. Is it our time together? No, but it's our time to not blow up, but blow up. Like, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be amazing. Because I am. I don't know about him. I'm not paying attention to what he's doing, where he's going. I have no idea what he's doing. I have a little bit of an idea, but not much. Because I am learning to move on and not do the things that I used to do anymore. So I really don't know. I have no idea what he's up to, and I mostly don't care. I know what I'm up to, and that's enough for me. And what I'm up to is getting better. So here we go. So it kind of reminded me of the trials and tribulations of our relationship too. And once again, I'm yours in fractions. It takes me down, pulls me down low. Because I never really felt like we gave each other 100%. And, I mean, I'm not going to talk about... Well, I am going to talk about it. How I didn't feel like I ever got 100% of him, ever. Sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry. Never felt like I got 100% of him. And I felt like, while I wasn't giving 100% of me 100% of the time, I felt like there were several times where I was giving 100% of me, and I don't feel like I ever got it from him. Sorry, not sorry. Again, that's just how I felt. Whether that was the truth or not, I don't know, and I'm not trying to rehash anything and figure it all out, so don't just listen to me ramble, and that's how I felt at the time. That's how I still feel, and it's okay to feel like that, right? I mean, mm. So anyways, that's that. For some reason, I feel connected to this verse too. Honey, it's raining outside. Outside. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies. I don't feel I need to explain that for some reason. For those of you that were really involved in the relationship, which is very few of you, I think you'll just get it without me even telling you what all that means. Especially little Jason, if he's watching this, he totally knows what's going on. And he'll be like, mm-hmm. He'll be like, girl, you, mm-hmm. And the rest of you can probably kind of figure it out from what little you know that I filled you in on, or this or that, or your own relationships too. I relate to so much of this song, and I don't know why. Some of it I don't understand. Like, I'm better under your reflection, but did you know that anybody else that's met you, it's all the same glow? I don't know. I don't want to, I guess I'm scared to dissect that too much to figure out exactly what it means. Does it mean, I'm better with you, but so is anybody else because everybody really likes you? Because you know what, everybody really did like him, and I really did like him too, and I felt like he brought the party. He did. I mean, he brought the party to Kansas City, and I don't know if this was true, but I was told once, hey Dorothy, he's a lot more fun when you're in town. Stuff like this doesn't happen when you're not in town, and whether that was good or bad, I don't know. And whether that person was telling the truth or not, I don't know. And whether that person was just trying to cover up for things, I don't know. And I'm digging way too deep into shit that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter about any of that. The weekend that I'm referring to, little Jason will remember vividly because, never trust an atom. They make up everything. And he's the only one who's really going to get that reference. So apologize to everyone else who's watching this with no idea what I'm talking about. Because you weren't there and you didn't get it. You don't have to. I'm going to pause for just... I just wanted to make sure Blake wasn't coming home. I'm going to storm in the middle of this with the dog. That's all. I'm not being crazy. I saw a light and I was like, great, if he's coming home, I got to move in the bedroom. Because this is... While I make this public, this is private and personal until I post it. Which, by the way, just so you know, I don't rewatch these after I film them. I just film them and post them, so you're getting me raw, live, uncut, a whole freaking deal. Because that's what I decided to do. I'm just going to talk and post, because that's what this is about. This isn't about being professional or being amazing or anything. I'm constantly looking at myself while I'm doing this, just making sure I look good. I just worked a 12-hour shift, and I haven't been to bed yet, and I've been dancing in the living room to RuPaul over there earlier. What's going on over there? Look, there's the living room. There's the house. That's where I was dancing over there in front of that mirror. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. It's really not important. I'm sure you'll see it eventually. I've got so much. Okay, so that's that song. Did I wrap it up good? I don't know. So I just felt like it was... It's a I don't know what the song is about, but it touches me every time I listen to it. And I say, oh my god, this is the worst song on the album. And everybody's like, I love that song. I'm like, there you go. That means it's an amazing album if I'm saying that this is right. That's kind of how I plug this album. But it touches me in very strange ways and reminds me of... I guess, I don't know. I wanted to say of how good it was, but it wasn't all that good. It wasn't all that bad. It wasn't all that good. It was a combo. It reminds me of the good and the bad times. Let's put it like that, because I think that's a good thing to remember. It's the good, which I'm working on. Because I was really just for the longest time just remembering the good times and then getting sad and being upset about it and missing him and saying, oh, but remember this, but remember that, oh great, how good was this, and how amazing was this, and why, blah, 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 blah. And then I just get upset and sad, and then I would text him. Now, when I think of all those good times, which they were good times, we had a lot of fun together, we did a lot of really cool stuff. Um, Now, I remember after I think about all those good times, I think about the bad times, all the fucked up shit that happened, all the bad stuff that he did, all the bad stuff that I did, all the this and the that, and the silly, stupid stuff that. I mean, none of it matters anymore, but at least it gets me on that track saying, you know what, this was great, and this was bad, and this is why it didn't work. And I think that's what you're supposed to do after a relationship when you're missing it, is remember why it didn't work, and I don't like to do that. So I'm doing that now, and it kind of gets me out of the relationship and into the real world, saying this didn't work. Move on, Dustin. And I'm moving on. I have moved on. I've made tremendous steps moving on from this. I'm not obsessed with you anymore. I'm gonna continue to talk about you, especially through this album. I'm going to talk about you because I hadn't spoken to little Jason in a month, and one of the first things we talked about was, oh my god, this entire album is you, Dustin, and your relationship with Jason. Like, almost the whole thing. I wasn't supposed to use his name. I was just gonna, sorry. Well, most of you know him anyways. Anyways, I didn't give any more information than that. But yeah. So, again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. It, helps a lot. Again, if you want me to do something, comment on this YouTube page. Not on my Facebook, because it might get lost, but if you comment on the YouTube page, I can talk about something else after I get done, at least with this. I've got at least with this. I want to get through all 11 songs of this. I've got other things I want to do too, but I could interrupt those for other things if I feel they're really good and I want to talk about them, which I probably will, because I'm open to suggestion. Or if there's just something you want me to listen to just because you're like, this is a great album, you don't need to talk about it, but you gotta listen to it. Because I already found a new album that I'm really liking so far. It's Emma Hewitt, Burn the Sky Down. Check it out. We'll talk about it at some point, but it's really awesome so far. I haven't finished it because I keep getting stuck and busy and this and that, and it's just, we'll talk about it. I don't think we'll do the whole album, but I'll kind of do like a song or two and an album wrap up in general because I like it. It makes me happy. I'm making the weirdest faces, I can tell. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Your love and support is amazing. I thank you for all. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Keep subscribing if you're not already, and tell your friends who you think might enjoy this, because I think it could be beneficial. All right. I'm going to get another one of these done pretty soon because I've got the next 2 days off. But I'm going to take at least a day to... I've got some plans for a song, but we got to get to it. We're going one at a time.